crikey. Okay, now we're about to flip. Forgot to turn off my Fine, we're live. This should be fun. It should indeed. With any cheeky old luck. So, I've decided to turn the lights to blue, because, I mean, they look like shit, don't they? But it's fine. We don't care. Forget about that. Just focus on my face. It complements the look. A little bit inside. ABZû. ABZû. I don't know. That accent's a bit funny. Okay, that's weird. It's doing a full screen business, but it's not doing full screen. It's better in render borderless, but it's okay. That's weird. Not quite 1080p though, is it? Well, it's not quite 1920 by 1080. Carefully cut off the bottom. New game. I've never played this game before, so fingers crossed it's a good time. It looks nice. I'll give it that. Fishy, play Bloodborne sometime. You know, I should stream in 60 FPS really, shouldn't I? But I'm not, so you know, knock me out, why don't you? We're in the ocean. Ah, yes, this is where I belong. Right in the water. I want to drown. Let's do this. Let's get this out of my face. Okay. I haven't seen anything from this game. I mean, I'm sure I saw James streaming it. I think I caught the end of that. So I don't know what was going on though. I had no clue. So it's kind of cool. Oh. Am I asleep? Is this me? Takes a little time to be immersed. That's fine. I've got my chat here. I've got you boys. Who's this lad then? What's his name? Or her? I don't care which. Diamond Face. Gary Diamond Face. The diamondest of faces. Absolutely loves the ocean, you know? Ah. Press to dive. Oh, that's to dive. Okay. Ooh, diving. Ooh. Ooh. That's satisfying. Wee. Ah, this is great. This is... I'm immediately loving this more than Ancestors. It's inverted though. That's my... Is there a... It's more like it. I don't play inverted. It's like... Nothing against people who do. I just... Whoa, okay. Not gonna be doing that shit, am I? Oh shit, oh, okay. Well, I've done some weird thing there, okay. Haven't I? It's gonna take a while. This game just makes you feel nice. If you can start going in a straight line, that would be fantastic, you know what I'm saying? I understand inverted on that, right? I understand inverted on that. Like, going up and down. It's not even inverted. It just seemed inverted for a moment. In this cave. Allow me in. Ooh. This is my mate. The fish of all time. We call him Greg. And he's like an oracle. Hold to ride. Get here, son. Let's go. We're going in this... Yes, I'm riding Greg. Goliath Grouper is his name. But we call him Greg. Because... Get it? Greg. It's green in here. Oh, this game's nice looking. I'm liking this. Maybe this is very satisfying. It's very, yeah. Especially since it's such a low, since it doesn't require like amazing performance PCs. You know, you can tell, and the 60 frames per second just adds to it. It's very, what's the word? Just feels good. Just feels kind of dances. What are you? What have I done? What was that? Yes. Maybe an hour and a half? About an hour. Okay. Well, at least I know we'll be able to play through it on the stream then. Or try to. You just scanned me and he's happy. He looks like me. We've got the same face. Camera and camera 2. I am gamer 3. Let's. Okay, cool. Maybe now I can figure out where I'm supposed to go. I can only assume that this general direction is probably about right. You like this game but not the monkey game. In my defense, the monkey game just feels like nothing. What's going on here? What's the algae about then? Can someone bang it? You have to burn it? What? How are you burning it? What? Diving and swimming definitely feels like it should probably be inverted. Leoli Hunt, $2 Canadian. ABZû and Journey are one of my favourite chill games. Oh, I like your recommendation there, and I appreciate the super chat. Super helpful, thank you. Oh god, okay. What's up here? I want to ride to the top of the seaweeds, please. You're gonna take me. It's gonna take me a while to realise that the up here. Well, that's pretty cool. So, just a bit of story. My name is Sid, and I am a diving man. I don't know his story. I don't know his name. I would imagine it's part of the story, part of the journey, right? Evening all. Hello, Father. I'm gonna stand right. Okay. You know what? I think for ease of access, swim pitch needs to be inverted. Yeah, that's right. That feels much more like it. Yeah, that feels that's much better. Much easier that. Like moving up and down while swimming should be inverted is my thought process. Just makes a bit more sense, doesn't it? Can you do this in real life? What? Swim underwater for loads of big time? Maybe I'd die. I don't know. I could give it a go. I don't want to die though. What's with the big hole in the ground? I must scan it. Lads, I'm very tired, so I'm just going to go to sleep. I wish you all a good time with the stream. Good night. I'll take care, Mario. What is this thing over here? Swim to it in rapid time. I desire to observe. Is it a portal? Ah, yeah, so it is. Where am I now? $1 is 4 liras. Lira is the currency we use in Turkey. That's pretty cool. That's great. It's a lovely little gorgeous little thing. It makes me think about big cool things. Don't like the look of this game, to be honest. Why do you not like the look of it? Looks like a fun time. Hang on, before we do anything with that, can we go underwater? No, apparently not. Crew character gamer 4 from now on, sure. Mine, please. Touch it. Ah. I've made contact with the orb of love and hugging things. It is now mine. I am now blue. What a standard procedure. Where's this going to take us, I wonder? Oh, it's probably not going to take us anywhere, is it? Let's be honest. How can you not like this chill, relaxing game? Maybe he just doesn't enjoy being chilled and relaxed. Maybe he's a hardcore gamer. And he doesn't have an off button. The old ass Creed games animations were stiff and awkward. Cool, huh? I can't become a Patreon. What do you mean? Returneth. Welcome back. I've still got this camera boy following me. I shouldn't feel bad about that, because at least he watches me. I mean, this is calm and... Look at these sirs. They're lovely and nice. And, you know... What's this? Oh, I've got a torch. That's cool. Wham. It's like ancient Egypt, but not. Or is it? Is that what it's supposed to make me think of? Ancient fishy Egypt. For all the fish. I can do backflips. Wee. I love that. That's great. What's over here? Okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's fascinating. I don't know what it's trying to tell me. Is there a story here? Is there something to find, maybe? I'm going to take my time with it and see what I can find. This looks like I could punch it. What was that? My story here is me and the robot thing are communicating. Bam. The music is beautiful. Yeah, I'm liking this. This is great. This is a good time. Even ABZÜ does Tombs better than Odyssey. Can we not compare ABZÜ to Odyssey, please? I feel like it would be a massive insult to this game. Not every game has to be... Well, fuck. No. We were friends. Not every game has to be better than Odyssey, because not every game is trying to compete with it. My point here being, some games are just great games. If I'm free running through the frontier... Okay. Cool Assassin's Creed stuff. I'm currently enjoying some ABZÜ. There's somewhat of a story, it's just sort of vaguely told throughout the events, the surroundings and locations like it. You kind of have to work out what you think happened and what's going on. Well, I'm assuming that I'm a man who swims. Played it, it's pretty cool. Yeah, that's what people keep saying, that it's a cool game, and I'm like, yeah, seems it. Why have I been shut in here then? Look at that. That's pretty cool. What's up here? Can I not rise to the surface? Okay. So is this like a water planet? So they're in, like it's set in a world where it's all underwater. Oh, this is great. Like an immersion piece, isn't it? Oh, it's all pink and cool. Lovely and nice. This looks really cool. Yeah, it's a nice little, a very calming feeling to it. I guess it wants me to go with it, right? This is... I like this music a lot. At least I know that if I'm dreaming tonight, it'll be about swimming and all the satisfying movements in this music. I've beboyed the boys. They want to come with us now. Let's go. This way, please. Just a little bit. Yeah, it wants me to go here. It's not letting me say no. Okay. Thank God that dude talking about his hamster isn't here. I don't know, maybe some people just like their hamsters. Oh, wow. Oh, that's so satisfying. When you get to the dolphins, ride one and use it to like jump out of water. I found it rather pleasing experience. Yes. I need to go find another. That was pretty cool. I need to go find a big sir, don't I? I need to find one of them guys. What's that? Just a random statue of a shark down here. Press view button to meditate. Which button is view again? It would help if I knew which button was view, probably. What is the view button? Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's the view button. Ah, okay. The dolphins. You're really chilling, like, under the sea. I want to find a dolphin. Where are the dolphins? If there's a dolphin about in this here abode, I'm gonna go ride it. I don't think there is. I think there must be later or something. I want to go to the surface anyways. I want to see what's out there. Probably a grand total of not. Those are the boys! It's my man, sirs. Come back, please. I want to say hello. Sirs, come back, please. Allow me. I'm only a sweet man. And I would like to. How do I ride these cheeky buggers? No, come to me, please. Let me love you. Why are they absconding? Let me on. Swim with the dolphins. What about swimming on the dolphin? Do they have to be bigger dolphins? Those white and blue ones are dolphins. I found a dolphin. Need to figure out how to ride them. The view is the back button opposed to the start. Oh, okay. For me, it's just the start button. Want me to communicate with you, sir? Trying to figure this one out. Hold LT to ride them. Oh, okay, cool. I must get close to one first, wasn't I? Please, dolphins, come back to me. It didn't do anything then. I must. This is them. Trying to figure this one out, the PC sort of variant of everything. I've got to use L to... Oh, L. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Okay, sorry, my directions got fucked up there because I'm a moron. Right. Okay, I'm coming with a purpose, dolphins. You know that I'm going to be... Chasing dolphins seems like a really redundant task, doesn't it? I have you. Let's go. Common dolphin. I'm on a dolphin, it's great. I've derailed myself to dolphin. Can we please do bits, sir? Whee! Oh, yes. Let's do that again, please. Sir, no, do it. Allow me, please, sir. Please do it. I would like to do this bit. Yes. Way. Yes. This is great. Oh. Right, okay, I should probably get on with what I need to do, which is go in this general direction, right? As soon as I can figure out how to turn around. Oh. No, that was a rush, wasn't it? My son, you're okay. Kev. Go on, Kev. What do these guys want? Oh, there was a place where I was supposed to go, wasn't there? Okay, that's where we came from, and that's where we want to be. Okay, I spent fucking around with the dolphins. Yeah. I'm sure the dolphins are scratching for regret. Okay. We must end... No. Yeah, in the general direction of this. Let's go. Are those turtles that I have witnessed? Turtles! I love turtles. Do I know why turtles are great? Because they just don't like dying. The music's kicking off as well. What's better for chill stream, this or ABZû? I mean, I don't really want to compare. I just want to enjoy this, please. Can you let me enjoy this without having to think about Assassin's Creed? Just food for thought. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, fuck. Whales. Whales. Basically just dolphins. And they're just orcas are not whales. They're killer whales, which is actually a mistranslation of whale killer. But they're actually dolphins of a sort. They're usually bigger dickheads than these, though. These are pretty cool. This is prime chill stream material. Yep. Whoa, okay. Haha. Wasn't that just fucking awesome? Except, I mean, killer whales are gone. You planning on completing this game this stream? No idea. Probably. Because I've been told it's not very long, so I can just stick it out and have a good time. This game is short. Well, I guess that's the plan then. Me and my camera here, we're having a chill one. Look at us just going. Scratching for Ket. Fishy is having a lovely time with his relatives. With my relatives. Which relatives? This game is an eye orgasm. I remember seeing Wales and Iceland. Such an amazing view. Gaming, Wales, business. Okay. Madman Fishy, indeed. Do a quick flip thing. Yes. It's too fun. It's too satisfying. It's too fun to just not... It's too fun to just swim in a straight line, let's be honest. Oh, his name is Fishy. I get it. I kind of forgot. Yeah. Imagine if my name was actually Fishy. How do you know all the differences between fishes and stuff? Between... Are we on about killer whales not being whales? Because they're not fish? They're mammals? Oh, you meant the fish. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I'm related to every fish ever. But the structure is pretty much a mosque design. That's cool. This game is a piece of art. Then in a bad way, lol. Oh, look at all this colour. Wow. I remember when this channel was just yeah. Yeah, there was a time. I have evolved as a man. I'm now a Mega Man 3000. Oh. Is that a shark? Looks like it. Or it's either just a big fish. But I know it's a fish because it's got gills. Which I'm not sure if those... yeah, it's got gills. Oh, yeah. Does that actually have a purpose? Oh, it's an interaction thing. So when you see something you interact with, the response. Okay, that's what that is. What's this? We're gonna swim towards that. We're getting stuck right in. Let us in, please. Ah, yes, it's me and the boys. Well, no, this just got a little bit mental, didn't it? I assume that has something to do with what we need. Well, I have no idea where we've just come from. These massive expanses of water freak me out. Yeah, same. Not awfully keen on big water. I mean, it doesn't freak me out per se, but I look at it and go, Jesus Christ. It's a lot of water, mate. It's a big water, and I'm not happy about big waters. They make me go, oh, it's big, it's lovely and big. Out here. Speaking of this, right, okay. Now, I was walking Dennis earlier, and some kid walked up around a corner towards me with a vape. He was about 12. He saw me and then ran off, and I was like, hang on, what? And then his mates walked around the corner and said, do you know that kid? And I went, do I fucking look like I know that kid? And then he says, he's real naughty. And I was like, I don't care. You know, it was the weirdest interaction I've had with a random 12-year-old. Though, to be honest, I tend to avoid 12-year-olds. Because I live near a high school, so every bin day, they remind us that they exist. That's enough for me, when they push over the bins and go, ha ha ha, kids will be kids. Also, morons will be morons, I guess. What's that? Having a look. So, I have this with phobia for large expanses of water and large things in water. Thalassophobia. Yeah, but I think everyone finds that to be quite large things in water. That's always daunting. I think I'd have that as well. You know, like it wouldn't necessarily freak me out, but it would be like, hang on a minute. We go down, please. Oh. That's what I call gaming predicaments. Ah, it's a puzzle. Not a puzzle, but you know what it is. It's just an interaction thing. A lever pull, if you will. So that means I need to go find the other one, which is going to require a big bot to do his biz. Yes, I'm going to steal Dennis. I'm going to steal Dennis just to watch him in water and then freak out because he's massive. Where's my boy? Oh, he's gone. I need to find my boy, don't I? I need to relocate my sir. I have a fear of height and bees. I'm alright with height, to be honest. I have an irrational fear of crackheads, but I think that's just normal. Also, old people freak me out. They just do. Why are we talking about stealing Dennis? The only time Dennis will ever go somewhere is if he agrees to do it. Because he's just too heavy to pull him. He's the best sir companion, isn't he? Well, when you're walking, he just wants to piss on cars. So, you know. Sometimes it can be, this is going to get me in trouble. You know, walking that dog. Because he does. He does literally piss on cars. Today, he tried to piss on it was one of the newer models of Ford Fiestas. You know, like, it was alright. It was just chilling on someone's, on the road outside someone's house on the drop curb. And Dennis likes the smell of car wheels, or the tyres at least, and thinks, you know what he's going to do? Piss on it to mark his territory. So that's what he does. He goes up to it and he goes, psst, and then he just a little bit, just to mark that he's been there. But I have to drag him away because I don't want the dog to piss on other people's cars, you know? Just, yeah, that's less fear. Just whenever I'm up high, I get very light and I can't stand properly. The only time I'm ever disoriented by being very high up is when the ground below you is like a... Have you ever... Okay, so there's a tower. Actually, I don't need to do that, is it? Because it's a very chill game anyway. Okay, so there's a tower in Manchester at the... I think it's that museum, the Imperial War Museum or something. And it used to be like a viewing gallery up there. You could go fairly high up. It's not stupidly high, but it's high enough for an 8-year-old because that's how old I was when I went up there. Or maybe a bit older, I don't know. Maybe I was 10, maybe I was 11 or 12, I can't remember properly. But I just know it was quite high up feeling back then. But the problem wasn't with the height of it and the observation deck or whatever, it was because the ground, well, sorry, the floor was a grid. And so you could see right through it down to the lower floors, you know, that were really far down. Because it was like a grid sort of thing. And that sort of disoriented me a bit, but usually Heights and me, we get along fine. Want to meditate upon you. Let me meditate upon the big shark's head. No? Me and big communication here. I'm guessing I came from that way. Then he'll do whatever he wants. Like, yeah. Like, for example, when you're walking him, if he wants to go in a certain direction, you have to sort of battle him to get him to not do it. Because otherwise he'll just drag you along. Whereas with me, I'm a little bit heavier than Dennis. Dennis is 50-something kilos, and I'm 75 to 80-ish. So when he wants, so if we do wind up in a tug of war as to which direction do we go in, I usually do win, but he isn't half difficult about it sometimes. I went to CN Tower like a month ago, and they have a little entire glass floor at the peak of the tower. I don't know why, I actually dig it. Pretty cool. Yeah, but for me it just disorients me, being able to see what's under me. Makes me think I'm not standing on anything. Steal the Queen's car and give it to Dennis. Why? So he can piss on it. Okay. Just begun a Patreon. Awesome stuff. Just became a Patreon. Oh, did you? To whom? I'm assuming either. Ah, yes. I see you. I see you. Yep, that'll be awesome. I'll add you to the list of patrons before the next piece of content, whatever that is. Because I've got it so it's up front, so as opposed to every month. That way, you know, I can have people pay up front so they can actually see all the extra content, and not just become a patron and then bug out at the last second, but they get all the extra content in between. You know. To you, I really appreciate it, mate. Dennis is afraid of spoons. Did a weird. That's fine. It's fine. Good. It's good stuff. What's happening? The protagonist is the protagonist becoming a Muslim? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I'm just enjoying the satisfying gameplay. Dennis's mission is to piss on every car in the world. If you say the word car to him, he looks out the window. He gets excited. And then realises you're fucking him about and goes, oh, arsehole. Then goes back to sleep, but somewhere else. You know. When you're not fussing at him, he's usually asleep. Speaking of which, he actually goes away tomorrow. Because my mother and her partner are off camping and they're going to take the dog with them. So yeah, I'm going to miss him. It'll be away for 2 weeks, but, you know. I also like the quiet in the house sometimes, just me. I can get loads of content done, I can have a chill one, you know, I just have a good time. No need to worry about the dog. I can just I'm most productive when the house is empty, to be honest. This is pretty cool. So they flooded themselves. Is that what's happening? Why did you flood yourselves, boys? What was your end game? That's one of the most retarded comments I've ever read. The protagonist becoming a Muslim. Is that the comment? Oh god. Officially cannot live without Dennis. I sure can, just not as happily or as fun. I mean, I can do a couple weeks, you know, without Dennis and without, you know, his enthusiasm is the way I'm going to put it, because he's a very enthusiastic character, and you know that if ever if ever any of you met him, he's a weird dog. He's not the most bright of dogs. He's not, you know, stupidly intelligent, unfortunately for him. However, he is very much so a character. It's a way of saying he's a fucking idiot, but very soft. It's just a very soft way of saying he's an idiot. But I like the dog, as you know. He's great. He's a fantastic little boy. He's all he needs to be as a dog, you know. He doesn't like to give you his right paw. Actually, his left paw is fine with it. He'll give you his left. No, actually, it is his left paw he doesn't want to give you, because he's good with his right paw. But it's because he uses his left paw to balance, because I think it's his dominant side. He goes, yeah, nah, I'm not giving you this. And then, so when you're doing treats and the paw business, he doesn't do that paw. It's like, why not? And it's like, well, I don't want you to touch my paw. Fair enough. He doesn't say that, but he expresses it, you know, he looks at you. Funny. You're ever getting food late at night, you go in the kitchen, you'll open the fridge, and the next thing you know, there'll be a dog's nose just right under the door, because there's a gate there to stop him from going in. Or sometimes he'll just be sat there with his mouth wide open, breathing very heavily. It's like he holds his breath and waits for you to notice that he's there, and when you do, he's already ready. The moment you leave that kitchen, you have to fight him to get to the staircase, because he's an intact male and all he wants to do is hump you. It's just, you know. But the comment about the protagonist becoming a Muslim. Hey, it's Furious Gamer. Just got back from work. Welcome back, sweet sir. Let's go. In we must dipple. Fare thee well. Why does he go down there then? You need to make a video about secret things you didn't know about Sir Dennis. Do I though? Because, now here's my logic here. He's a dog. It's not exactly secret things that... I mean... I'd love to get loads of recordings of all of Dennis's funny little antics that he gets up to. And upload it to my second channel maybe, because he's a funny dog. He does some random shit. He's also got some irrational fears. Like, some people are irrationally fearful of large objects in wide open spaces. I think that's a perfectly logical thing to fear, especially if that's a large body of water. Like, this petrifies me. Or spiders, or things like that, or heights. You know, all those rational, irrational, whatever. Dennis has some proper irrational fears. Like, he's afraid of spoons. He's afraid of feathers. In fact, anything that's smaller than him. This is a nice chill stream, isn't it? Indeed. Here's a Sir. He's just Dennis. Oh, he just scranned a bunch of fish. What a guy. He's oh, who are you? I like my sperm whales. Please. These are big bastard whales. They look different. Don't eat me. Oh shit. Was that what you were supposed to do? Make me fear being scranned? Mr. Sir? Yeah, I'm looking at you. I thought he was going to eat me then, and I wasn't happy. Big fucking whale. Why is your view count only 30s when you have 130,000 subscribers? Not trying to diss. Because when you make a channel based on Assassin's Creed, Red Dead Redemption and all those kinds of games, the genre switch here that is at play kinda whittles down how many people actually give a fuck. I think that's the best way to put it. So streaming games that are of a different genre is not going to be as fruitful. Ah. I just got bombed. Yeah, swim right towards it. I take it that's not good. No, I should avoid these bombs at all costs. Because of the fact that it's like, plus the main audience for the channel is for particular games. Particular games, so something that probably doesn't appeal to large bulk. Yeah. If you make videos on mainstream games that gains you popularity, you know, playing a niche game is not going to be as popular. Toma Petrus, what's that? I must sit on it and poo. For big fat bum poo. I donated to gaming. What did you donate to? Oh, don't worry, Ethan, this way you can gather a larger audience too. It's fine. I need to find a door thing. I'm assuming this is what these... Do I have a donation epic notification, Ethan? Oh shit, yeah, you're right. I guess that's because you donated through Streamlabs. I forgot that existed. You know, I forgot I had that, but I do appreciate it. Yeah, I don't stream through Streamlabs. I'm going to set that up at some point so that I can get donation notifications. Let me have a look for you now, shall we? Anyways, well, it's Streamlabs when it's at home. Because I do want to make sure it is bankable. Yeah, okay. I'll have to get that sorted. Are you going to do any videos on the Outer Worlds? On the outer... Maybe I have an email or something. Ah, yep, there we go. There we go, I got... Shit, what's this? An update for Streamlabs. And it's just taken over my screen. Just hijacked my screen. But yeah, I see your donation. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. So... Thank you very much for that donation. Donation alerts are my favourite things. Yeah, I know. I'm just a very simple guy, so some things just complicate me, and it's just like, well, they just get complicated in my mind, and I'm like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing here. Because I've always had a very simple taste in everything. Oh shit, this is... Well, that was lucky. Oh, no problem. Where's the Kev thing gone? He was at the beginning of the... Was at the beginning of the stream, was Kev. Is that a sir? He just swam into a hole. Swim in a solid direction, my son. So help me, Bob, and bully in the alley. Ethan is a lovely streaming sir, isn't he? I try my best. Wow, guys. Bully in the alley. I didn't take GCSE media. Neither did I. I took graphic design at GCSE. And then got significantly better at graphic design after I'd finished bothering with it. Ah. I just got zapped. Go. Something going on with the audio. Oh, Streamlabs was firing up to check that donation before I realised I got an email for it. This. Guess I can free the lad. He's now a happy boy. Bye bye, sweet shark, my boy. Oh, I guess follow the shark when in doubt. Tonight's let's game some and then game while we're young. Indeed. I know these are probably lyrics. What's your GPU, Ethan? I've still got my NVIDIA GTX 1060 and I haven't actually... I've got a 1080 Ti downstairs and I haven't put it in. I keep meaning to do it and I keep forgetting. Why? Because I'm stupid. And also because I'm constantly in use of it and then I just... Whenever I'm not, I'm elsewhere. I don't really tend to... When I'm not making videos or sleeping, I don't tend to spend too much time at home. You know. These are big whales. Big, big whales. Let's follow them. Love that shark. I'm free to donate again if you want to check if the donation will... It's the fact that I'm not streaming through Streamlabs means that the donation won't work. So, yeah, don't... Unless you want to donate again for the sake of it, don't do that again because I'll have to set it up next stream. So, yeah, I'd say just don't. Because what I'll do is I'll set it up for some point because I know that I'll need to do it eventually, but I just don't know when. But I'll figure it out. I guess I got so used to OBS that I forgot that everyone switched over to Streamlabs these days, and I'm still just using OBS because simple man, and I like bare bones stuff. But I'll figure it out. If you think Birds of Prey is going to be an amazing film, then it's not worth me trying to change your mind. I don't even know what Birds of Prey is. Is it a film about actual birds of prey? Or is it a film about birds that prey? What is it? When I think of monkey jokes, I don't understand. One foul. Harley. Oh, it's. Oh, that's what Birds of Prey is. Yeah, no. I don't care. I don't care about any DC at the moment. Like, remotely. Here's a bright idea. Sell your bath water. I tend to stick to showering, to be honest. I'm not one to bathe in my own filth. It's disgusting having a bath, isn't it? Just bathing in your filth for half an hour and you're like, coming out looking like a crusty duck. Nah, none of that, please. The Outer Worlds should be fun. Oh, yeah. If they aren't as good, which it won't be. I'm using a GTX 1060 3 gigs, so it's working perfectly well. Yeah, mine's 6 gigs. But I've got a 12 gig 1080 Ti that needs to go into this bastard machine. I just don't understand why I haven't done it yet. I'm such an idiot. £700 of graphics card I bought back in April and never used. I only care about the gaming. Okay. Sorry about that. I like Lucozade. What would life be if I didn't ruin my teeth? It's alright, my teeth are already ruined. No, they're fine. They're a funny shape, but they're healthy. Fuck. Imagine being in The Wolf of Wall Street at Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and then Birds of fucking Prey. Ah, yeah. I mean, if you're making dough, you're not gonna give a fuck, but... if you weren't, and you were doing it purely out of passion, you'd think... Love you, Lord Fisher, I worship the very floor you walk on, even if it's disgusting and uncleaned. Most floors are a bit disgusting and not clean, because people walk on them. That is what floors are for. Oh, I just got bombed. I just don't settle for mediocrity. DC TV shows have got shit as well. I mean, they were never amazing, but let's be honest. Evolving into a more comic nature, it's kind of going to happen, isn't it? I'm not the biggest fan of the DC TV shows at this point. I mean, they used to be okay. They used to be enjoyable. Then I just gave up. I thought, any season that goes on for 8 series, right? It's probably going to be shit. I say that because everything ends shit after that long. You usually have, like for example, Game of Thrones is a bit of an outlier since it had so many seasons that were great, and then the final one was. But in between, there's plenty of quality to be had. But in most shows that have a run of that many years, you know, they just get shitter and shitter. The Raimi fans are slowly going that way. Classic Raimi. This. Man. Hello. Why do I not have a biological head? What? Am I a robot? Spider-Man stands are lovely. DC movies are dying out. DC's not doing well for itself. I don't think that needs explaining. I think that's just how it is. Like, it's because on one hand you've got the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which has developed itself over the course of what, 10 years at this point, maybe more. I can't even remember, but it's developed itself over that long to give you payoffs and big like team-up films and all that stuff. But then you have the DC cinematic universe hasn't been along for what? I'm gonna say half that time, that universe that they've got going on, and already this is not good. And already they've done a Justice League film without setting up any of the characters, really. Let's be honest. Besides Superman and Batman kicking the shit out of Superman, everyone else nobody cares for. Nobody cares for them either because those films aren't my favourites. I mean, you can make an argument for Man of Steel, but the rest of it, not too sure what they're trying to achieve. But my point is, if you're going to do that, everything, because you're rushing to compete, everything's going to be shit as a result. I think DC just needs to understand that it's fucking DC and it can do things in its own time if it wanted to. Muted all the Spider-Man words. I'm excited for this solo Batman film. I mean, I'm not, but I will watch it at some point without a shadow of a doubt. I can't believe I've escaped that room. It was a nightmare, wasn't it? Let's be honest. Man of Steel is horrid. It makes me fucking sick to look at. Zack Snyder's awful directing. I mean, some people do like it, to be fair to them, and if that's what they want to do, then that's fair enough. I'm not a big fan of Zack Snyder either. What's happened? Why am I not happy? Why have I been zapped? I have become deceased. Horrible contrasting. Every movie has to have the darkest shit, have to be shades of dark green with horrible contrast. I don't know. I actually don't know. So I am a robot. Okay, Man of Steel isn't amazing, is it? I mean, I wouldn't know. I don't think it's any good. I watch it and I think, I can see some people who would make an argument for it, but I wasn't really keen. What's this shark doing? He's not happy. Oh, I am a robot. I'm so glad I've figured that one out. Fuck off Superman and Flash and all that. In terms of the film world. Give me a Batman universe. I want a Batman universe dedicated specifically to Batman. Maybe more Batman. And occasionally a bit more Batman. I want to see Batman actually executed, you know, to a Batman sort of way in a film. Like we got the Man of Steel. What was I going with that? The Dark Knight. We got the Dark Knight and all that stuff, and that was great. But I feel as if there are some things that the Dark Knight did not do with regards to exploring Batman. And I'd love to see that in a modern film, if you will. I'm hardly going mental. Can we leave this thing? We can. We can walk. Huh. Tortoise. Tortoise. I've befriended a tortoise. Fucking fight me. I've just stepped through a tortoise. It's great. Me and the tortoise are the boys. People just can't handle confidence and opinion. Let me in now. Let's be honest, DCU is bad, Mitch, let's be honest. Okay. Yeah, the DCU is not amazing at all. It's terrible, in fact. And the reason why is because they're rushing to compete with Marvel, something that they don't need to do. They don't have to try to compete. It's what makes it look like they're trying to measure their dicks, as opposed to make good films. If they make actual good films and they took their time with them, and instead of rushing to the you know, the big payoff films and all that, they'd be all right. But because they don't do that, they get shit films, and everyone knows that they're shit because they're shit. Let's be honest. Lord Fishy, goodbye. In a bit, love Lord Fishy. That dive was amazing. He loves to do diving, my boy. I've been zapped and I'm not happy about it. Unzap, please. I enjoyed watching it, but the story wasn't right. Sometimes the humour was annoying. What's this? Oh, like a bad MCU quality, which is pretty air. I mean, I wouldn't call. I mean, Ant-Man and the Wasp is a film that comes to mind and makes me go, ugh. Not because I don't. It's just as far as MCU films go, it's fucking abysmal. And I wouldn't say that it's on a different scale. It's just I don't like it. Like, I like the MCU on the whole. It's great, but Ant-Man and the Wasp makes me go. I'm not bothered to watch Captain Marvel because I just do not give a fuck. Shazam was shit. Not seen Shazam. Don't care to. When it's on Sky Cinema, I'll watch it. Thing is though, watching like Avengers Endgame and things, like Captain Marvel, just there's nothing in there that makes Captain Marvel a necessary watch. Like you can follow it just as fine without. So, you know, it just seems like a waste of time. Watching a film in which the protagonist's actor thinks they can dictate who the film's for. As far as, you know, ethical grouping is concerned. I don't have time for that shit. Lord Fish, you up for a booze next week before I travel to Chester? Yeah, we can do that, Charlie, why not? You know I'm always about. Just steal your... Oh, you can't steal your dad's van. My thought process. I mean... How about you get a tram from Radcliffe? Sorry, Radcliffe into the sneaky old town of Bury. That way, I can't see anything. That way, Kai can have a drink as well, as if he comes, as opposed to having to chauffeur you. Although, to be honest, he does enjoy driving his car, doesn't he? So, yeah, guess it doesn't matter. But, in we go! Now I've completely lost track of where I'm supposed to be going. Oh. I guess towards the gate. Where's a safe bet? Hey. I can't stand mediocre films, they're just so boring. Yeah, if you're not going to make a film good, make it bad. It's my logic. Because at least then it's a talking point. Press the view button to meditate. Look at these boys. Look at those eyes though. I would try to pronounce those creature names, but I just... Gar. That one's easy. More Gar. Gar everywhere. There is nothing more boring than a film that's just mediocre. Because on one hand you've got films that are entertaining and good, and the other hand you've got films that are entertaining for the wrong reasons. But you can't have a film that's entertaining but mediocre, because average does not translate to entertaining anything. I'm looking forward to Joker purely because it looks inspired. Yeah. I might go see that. I mean, I'll be on my own and I'll be sad, but I'll go see it at some point. Okay. Camera angles and that. You know what I'm saying? Whoa. 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 Okay. Now I know what I'm doing. Whee. Fishy is king, Fishy is lord, Fishy needs a booze with the lad before I go off. Indeed, Charlie, I do need to booze with the lad. I have a kid in my class named Amir, and he watches The Four Pillars. Okay. Kylo Ren is my second favourite Star Wars character, and that also because of Driver's acting. I'll tell you what film I was watching last night, and I fell asleep halfway through, so I'm going to have to watch the rest of it tonight or something. Black Klansman. So, you know, I mean, I'm enjoying that film. It's got Adam Driver in it. It's a rather entertaining watch. Heard of that, Ethan? Laura Harrier is in it. I don't know who that is. I just know it's a film about well, no, it's just a black police officer who manages to infiltrate the KKK in a way, but he has someone else pretend to be him, who's white, who I do believe is actually Jewish, and the KKK aren't fans of them either, but he keeps that kind of secret. But I kind of lost track and fell asleep halfway through, so I'm going to watch it. I'm going to continue to watch it tonight. It's I was enjoying it, and I was like, shit, I just need to sleep. Fuck watching a Scorsese film at home for the first time. Oh, this is fun. Completely forgot I was sat here gaming. Later, peeps. Have a great stream, Fishy. Have a good one, boys. Alright, take it easy. Oh, this is cool. This music's great. I just did the Lord of the Rings trilogy again and the Hobbit trilogy. I reckon Inglourious Bastards is next. Good old Inglourious Bastards. I was watching that recently as well. Yeah, I was enjoying that. It was a good time. Sorry, it's hard to see the chain for a moment there, but I found it. It's sweet. And here it is, boys. It is me. I totally forgot about the Godfather. The Dark Knight Rises is pretty good, to be honest. I like it. I do like it. I mean, you can't beat the Dark Knight, but the Dark Knight Rises was, yeah, it was agreeable. It was a fun little watch as well. The Dark Knight, but not Rises. The Dark Knight games. You can make an argument for it. Hey man, how are you? I'm alright, Zach. We've got all the actual community members showing up. Maybe I should stream some chill games more often so we can have the right link image and have a good time. I feel like I owe you guys that. I think I've done all the 4 things, haven't I? The 4 pillars of this great place. Mine. I made to fill that up with liquid actually. But I'm too captivated by my robot, man. Punching bubbles and yeah. It's like an underwater Wally. I don't know why I made that comparison there, but there just doesn't appear to be any people about in their work. And you're a robot who's getting about, doing bits, fulfilling obligations to a world that doesn't seem to be doing much. I guess I'm preparing myself. That makes sense. Thanks, Big Shark Man. Now I guess I go down there, do I? Ah, we're at the end there. No, I love this bit. Ooh, gaming. That's what I agree with. Whee! Whee! It's got a swimming rapid though. Whoa, okay. Whoa, okay. Hang on, is there something I've been missing out here? Oh, as if you can do little cool tricks. Oh god. I like that, that's great. I wish I was a robot. I wouldn't want to actually be a robot, but if I was, I'd be able to do cool little tricks as well. I wish I was this robot, this man. Call him Grandad Sir Uncle 3. Oh no, not bomb. That's not nice. None of that. I guess I have to get him to blow, do I? Ah, yeah, that makes sense. These don't seem to be as hostile as the other ones. Sweet. No, I need to be up there, please. Goodest of buys, fairest of wells. Oh, it's just going to stay there, is it? Oh, it's pushing the water. No, that's fine. If you boost this bit, you go super quick. Oh, yes. Now we're going super rapid. Me and my army of fish that I've collected over the years. We will have our revenge. Obviously, I need to refine my I need to refine my aim a little bit. But I'll get there, I'll get there. Plenty of time. There we go. I haven't seen Shutter Island yet. I don't think I have either. So we went extinct in Ancestors to Humankind Odyssey, and then I fired up this game and now we're swimming around. And this is the most fun I've had all week. This is a basic, honest statement. I can't see through all the fish, that's more like it. Like movie discussions, indeed, get involved. You know your movies. Get involved, you old goat. I've done it, boys. Whatever I was supposed to do. Feel like it did nothing though. Oh, that's because one's up here. Okay. Whoa, that's pretty cool. Ah, that was awesome. My hair's doing a madness. I need to get it cut. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get it cut. I've decided. Or at least have the sides shaved so I can continue doing this sweep back thing that I'm doing with the rest of it, or trying to do. Pan's Labyrinth, anyone? Best stream I've watched all week, love this. I do love this game, it's great. I'm having a great time. Imagine not wanting to watch an ABZû stream. I just got a comment saying "seshed out on the floor, my guy," and I don't understand what the video is, so I don't know what the comment means. I imagine it's a video on some dead body that I did on Red Dead or something. Constant state of session and that lovely shit. God knows. Oh no. Do I guess I don't have to destroy these, I just have to go through them. Haha. The amount of ABZÜ puns are absolutely insane. I've not made any, have I? This is cool. Also, isn't it lovely? This ending's so peaceful. I'm enjoying this. I don't want it to end. I'm just loving it. It's just great. ABZÜ. Hey, look at that. I can still swim. Created by Giant Squid. Let's watch through the credits doing loads of little rolls and things, shall we? Whee! Good stuff. Bye! So satisfying. So, did we restore life? What's this do? Additional developers, John, Kim, boys and boys and boys. I don't know why I started reading that. I wasn't going to continue. Every time I do a trick, does he do a barrel roll? He does. Every time I do a little roll, the big shark does a roll. That's my boy doing a roll. What's this? Where have I gone? Oh, there I am. You want to be swimming in this direction, mate. Look at that, it stopped me there. It is I, the great fishman. I prefer Kill Bill to Django. Good old Django. I like The Hateful Eight. That's a good film. This is great. Oh, this is beautiful. Watching Inglourious Bastards next. The Inglourious Bastards is great. It's a good film. I enjoyed it. Lord Fixie, what a great game. Fishy, there you go. Lord Fishy for life. What is it with these accounts saying love Lord Fishy for life? Why am I suddenly a lord? Has this happened in my absence? Or something. Giant squid. My favourite kind of squid. Press menu button to exit. Oh, now that was a gorgeous game. Oh, I love that. That's great. That's fantastic. And truly beautiful game. What does meditate do? Oh, all these meditates that I didn't do. Ah. It's a case of all this, isn't it? Is this going to allow you to observe the different areas? Oh yeah, that's what it is. Right, that's enough of that. Lord Fishy for life, you are always a lord. I must be. I need to watch Inglourious Basterds again, I think. Yeah, it's a good film. After understanding Tarantino. He does make a very specific style of film that, you know, only he seems to make. Okay, well, let's get some likes in before we wrap up, but yeah. You see Hateful Eight in cinema? No, I didn't. Hollywood didn't. Okay. I haven't seen this new, what is it? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood yet. But I should give it a go. So much I'm still glad I managed to get into the cinema for it, to be honest. Why wouldn't you have been able to? I didn't realise it was an 18. Yeah, well then, they don't tend to care much. They don't tend to. As long as you're not 12, you know, you're alright. Something ridiculous like that. Okay. Ooh. I want to rewatch the original Star Wars movies. Well, they're all on the Sky Store. No, they're not Sky Store. They're on Sky Cinema at the moment. If you have Sky, I mean, if you don't, and you're not in the UK, then fair enough. But they're all on there, besides from The Force Awakens, I think, which is fine. Nobody cares about that one. Great seeing Ethan, by the way. Very chill. Oh yeah. Yeah, yes, indeed. It was a fantastic little game, wasn't it? We got 69 likes, which makes me laugh. It says 69 for me, but it's actually 68. See if we can get an extra few likes in there. Tyler's just a normie who thinks it's too weird. Good old Tyler. I'm sure he loves being called a normie. I'm sure it makes him feel really good. I mean, laughing so hard, you get to really see Tarantino's mental side. That's great. I mean, Inglourious Basterds also shows off his mental side to a degree, doesn't it? To be honest. Anyways. I don't know how to deal with chill. And yeah, this chat has been fucking great as well. I'm not used to having a good chat when I stream, so it really humbles me. Makes me go, you know how it goes. This was very fun. Yes, indeed. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this up now. If you haven't joined the 4 Pillars Discord, go ahead and do that. That'll be fantastic, because that is where all these conversations typically happen, as opposed to here. Anyway, yeah, so thank you all for coming along. Hope you enjoyed. Be sure to go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, share the channel with your friends and all that wonderful stuff. I'd really appreciate that. And I guess I'll see you all very soon with another video. We'll stream at some point, but until then, farewell.